right? So now these days you are having opportunity to connect with people across the world, and this way you are improving your language skills and you are doing better. I can see your confidence, I can see your facial expressions, I can see your body gestures. They all are together. Great. How are you, Sandeep?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Say, how about you?
I'm doing great too. Thanks for asking. Okay, tell me
Yeah,
going today. How is your day
uh,
going?
yeah, it was nice day.
Okay. All right, that's great. Can you just give me a favor?
Yes, sure.
When I speak, can you just mute yourself because the sound is coming from your side. I don't know why. So when your
Okay, okay.
sound come, then you know what will happen. Then my voice will break up, and you will get hard to understand me. So that's why.
Sure.
Yes. All right. All right. So tell me something. First of all, introduce yourself because I know I have idea about you. This is our second conversation, but still I would like to know if any updates you want to share with me. That would be great.
Yeah, there is no any update. So, okay. Hi, my name is Sandeep and I hail from Jharkhand. And currently I'm working as a teacher at private school where I specialize to teaching IT subject. My major is accounts and finance. In my free time, I enjoy reading books, learning languages, stacking conversation with strangers, and traveling. So it's my short intro.
Good to hear about you again. I just would like to know, become very curious. I would like to know why you want to just talk with stranger. Any particular
I like to, yeah, reason because I like to talk. I have talked a lot of people from all over the world, maybe 90 plus peoples. I
Mhm.
like to connect to a stranger, talk about different kind of the things. When I have curiosity to know about that country, their culture, something like that. So mostly I like to talk to a stranger. Means people from other countries.
Hmm. I believe when we talk to a stranger, you know what happened because our mind is very curious. Our mind is ready to learn from other people. If we would like to know anything, what is happening there, as you just mentioned, if you want to know what is happening in other country, if you connect with stranger, you can ask, okay, what is happening your side? Are you okay? What is the climate and job facilities and other things? So that's a good thing. I think you are very curious and very eager to learn something new. So that's a great thing. Okay, let me introduce myself. Then we can dive into our conversation. So, as you already know, my name is Hema. I was born and raised in India, Delhi. Basically, I am from Uttarakhand. But after getting married, I came to Australia. Therefore, I've been living in Australia for the last 16 years. My qualifications include a post graduation degree in Hindi honors, which I had done in India. I am also holding a bachelor degree in education, which I had done in Australia. Therefore, I have been working as a teacher in Australia. So, by profession, I am a teacher. Besides, I have a channel on YouTube, which you know already, The Art of Speaking English, and that is all about me.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Thank you so much. Okay, so you said there is no update. So, what about your English learning journey? Is something happening there?
Yeah, it is going well. I am improving my level. And yeah, I feel comfortable when I talk to any people. Nowadays I can talk to native speaker, maybe, people from all over the world. Doesn't matter he is from US or UK or Australia.
Mhm. I believe when you talk to native speaker, it is much easier than you talk to Indian people. I think because Indian people they are very judgmental, and because I know I have a friend you can say, and he is from America. So whenever he try to speak in Hindi, he speak really Shuddh Hindi, very pure Hindi, and I say, what you saying? It is too. We really don't talk in that way. He says, okay, Hema, what is chalchitra or session? He says satra and धन्यवाद आप आए मेरे सत्र में. Now, what are you saying? We don't use this language. So that's what we are doing the similar thing. We want to use the language in that way. which is not really spoken English, which is not really usually use native speaker in their conversation. Written English sometimes they do it, but not really very often. So we need to make sure this is a language, and we need to run after accuracy. We need to, yes, I if you can speak accurate, that would be great. But sometimes we go really advanced words, which is not really used by native speakers. So we need to keep it mind, okay, first of all this is a language and I'm learning a language only. Okay, so first of all I need to make sure I am able to express my ideas well in English, and then you can move forward if you would like to do. But I think as long as you are able to communicate with other people in English, with native speakers, with other people around the world, that way you feel yourself, you consider yourself, okay, you are qualified enough to share your ideas in English. So that's enough. What would you like to say about it?
Yeah, you are right. Because I also help to people from all over the world. I have some friend from UK and US, some are from Europe, so they are learning Hindi. So sometime whenever we are both are free, so we meet on any platform and we talk. So I help. So really, a lot of people I found they are really curious to learn Hindi, and I think
Mm,
Hindi is the fourth most spoken language all over the world.
yes, some of my friends they have suggested me, Hima, why don't you teach Hindi? I say Hindi, I am very comfortable. I want to teach something which I need to learn, so I can learn along with that person. So I say yes, I will give it a thought, but because I am a teacher here and my, as you know, my schedule is very busy, so it is very hard. Even I'm not able to maintain my YouTube channel. I went to somewhere, I just came back. I thought, okay, I just have a conversation with someone before sleeping. It is 10:15 already. Yeah. PM. So I thought, okay, just I have a conversation and then I will just maybe plan for tomorrow. So it is very hard. So yeah, say something about yourself, your YouTube channel, and about your friends, how you have been learning English these days.
When we talk about my friend circle, so in I live actually before after graduation, I don't have any friend. I am working as a teacher in a different state. So I have some friend. Mostly we talk on online or like that using other application.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
So
where where I have a lot of friend, from all of all part of the world, all part of the globe. So yeah, on daily basis, whenever I am free or they are free, we meet and we talk. So yeah, it is a very helpful. Even one of my one of my friend, she's from US. So we most talk on regular basis. She was learning earlier Hindi, so I was helping, but now she's so busy in their work. So
mm,
yeah, only we talk in English. So I have some opportunities where I connect to native speaker, and to find native speaker, it is a very
mm,
can say like that, helpful, because I want to learn in a perfect manner. And I think that native speaker could speak very accurate, maybe 95 plus percentage. They speak very accurate. When I listen or when
mm,
I follow any non-native speaker, I feel that they are doing or making kind of mistakes. But when I listen, when I talk to native speaker, I have I have like a confidence or no trust that yeah, I know he or she is speaking well. Even if someone wants to speak or learn Hindi, if they will and they want to talk to me, I could help. And I know my Hindi is almost 95 plus is like a correct or well. Only some word I use English or maybe Urdu.
okay. Okay. Would you like me to rectify couple of your mistakes here? Not all of them, just couple
Yeah,
of them.
sure.
First of all, I think you said I before I don't have friends, so you should have told. You should have said I did not have. I didn't have friend at that time because you're talking about the past. Yeah. So just keep. I
Yeah.
know, but while we speaking, we just get very excited and we get nervous. And this is not our mother tongue. That's why this happened. I know you
Mm,
know this.
yeah.
Try to use in your practice. And when we talk about one of my friend, it's not one of my friend, it is one of my friends. Okay. Usually
Oh,
what
I
I,
got.
you got it. Do you need
Yeah.
explanation, or you fine with it?
Yeah, I got it. I know it is singular. That means.
Yes. And also you said about something you, around the world you talk with the people and something. So you say I through online I get opportunity to talk with the people across the world. Okay.
Yeah.
And you said some opportunities. If you using some, you should say some opportunities. Some means kuch. Yeah. So you can't just use a singular with that. With some, you say some ideas, some options, some opportunities. Yes.
Yeah. Some means we can say like it is in plural form. More
Yes.
than
Because
one.
yeah, more than one. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so now this day you are having opportunity to connect with people across the world, and this way you are improving your language skills and you are doing better. I can see your confidence, I can see your facial expressions, I can see your body gestures. They all are together.
Mhm.
And I think last time we had a conversation, I think it would be maybe 2 3 months ago or 4 months ago. But now I can see, yeah, you are very capable and you are very eligible. You are using couple of new words, and even you are expressing yourself well. Because when we have a conversation with native speakers, that way we learn something new and we feel confidence. Okay, if that person is able to understand me because this is his or her language, it means I am really good at English. Yeah, so that confidence is needed when we speak in English. Don't worry about the making mistakes. We do couple of things. Yeah, so when we learn couple of things, it is very hard for our mind to keep it in memory, and that way we forget. And the time we speak, so what happened, then we mix up everything because of the habit, because of our old habit. It is very hard for our mind to have a new habit, and our mind is very agitated. So how we can conquer our mind? We can conquer our mind by giving our mind practice, 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 practice. Okay,
Yeah.
it will be easy for our mind to grab new ideas, to learn new skills. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, we become habitual, so that's why we make mistake without even we want to avoid, but we can't do. So it is a way we try to speak slowly and correctly. Then after it's become habitual, then we
Mm,
can speak correctly.
yes, that is true. Do you have any question for me? Feel free to ask if you have any.
Uh, right now, earlier we have discussed before. Sorry, so that time, that time I have two weak point. That means pronunciation and grammar. So I'm working on right 2 points. For pronunciation, I would like to listen a lot to native speaker or maybe podcast, or sometime I watch Hollywood videos in
Hmm.
English.
Mhm.
Yeah, and for grammar, I like to read books. And
Hmm.
when I read books, I found correct way. And
Hmm.
there is a lot of good grammar books available in India where we can find every little things
Hmm.
where we never studied in our school. Even our teacher, they don't teach, because if they start to teaching, there is a so vast.
That's true. And I must say you are using really a correct method at this time, because sometimes what happen, usually learners, they like to learn grammar, and when they like to learn grammar, they just want to learn the rules and some kind of words and sentences, but they keep forgetting we need not to memorize it. Okay, we need to understand this. So if we are able to understand this, that way we won't be able to forget it. So how we need to make sure, rather than we spending time to learn this language, and we think okay, this is a rocket science, I have to somehow learn this. Don't think you have to somehow learn this. Enjoy the process. Okay, so keep English as a your habit. Okay, so keep
Yeah.
In the center means in your life you have some other things to do, you have some other task to complete, but in between those time you need to make sure you keep English center. How you can do that? By watching English podcasts, TV shows, movies with subtitles. So that way you need not to worried about, okay, I have to invest I have to dedicate some times to learn English because my schedule is very busy, and you will not feel is kind of study. So it won't be monotonous for you. It will be very interesting. You watch TV, you watch movies. You need to make sure just you watch English movie, and even you watching Hindi movie to make sure you watch that movie with English subtitles and just keep eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, so listen to English songs as well, and your pronunciation. You as said, if you listen to English conversation and podcasts and lecture, whatever you would like to listen, you need to make sure that you pay attention, listen attentively. Okay, when you listen
Mm.
attentively, you can listen one lecture or podcast, whatever you like to listen, a couple of times. Why I'm saying that? Because when you listen one thing a couple of times, that way your subconscious mind get active. Yeah, and that way all the information saved in your, what happened, your all the information are saved in your subconscious mind, and that way you will feel, okay, I'm not learning, I'm just immersing myself. Sound is coming, can you just turn it off? So you, when you immerse yourself, like if you're writing messages to your friend, you need to make sure you write in English, and whatever you're watching, you need to make sure that you watch couple of TV shows in English, and if you like to watch Hindi movie, to make sure you put you have the subtitles on, and that way you keep eye on the subtitles, as I told you already. English songs as well, English story books, English novels. If you are just particularly about for the grammar, okay, I have to learn this grammar, I have to learn somehow this grammar, that way you won't be able to learn. Even you know the all the rules, still you won't be able to use in your sentences. So better thing is, if you want to learn grammar, if you want to develop your vocabulary, and if you want to know right sentence structures, you need to make sure that you immerse yourself, listen to the English things, just whatever you're writing English, and that way it will be very easy for you to learn this language, and that way you will be able to take it as a language only. Yeah,
Yeah, right. And I have created my own schedule, after watching a lot of video, and up to, I have been learning since Feb 2024, last 6 months. So after, I observe there is a thousand way to learn this language. So it will be
mm,
better to create your own method, because nobody will tell you a better way or better suggestion that will help for you. No. So
mm.
I have created my own method, or I have mentioned the things I have to do on daily basis, but I don't do on daily basis because due to a burden of work, I also work as a teacher. So but at least I try to be continue for 3 to 4 days in a week.
That is good if you can do that, if you are liking this process and you made your own plan, and that way you will be able to focus more. Yeah, so it will be beneficial for you. I would say that the thing you find it useful, and that way if you finding, yes, I am improving by using that method, so stick to that method. And when you reach up to your goal, you need to make another goal. So make your baby steps, baby goals. And when you achieve your baby goals, feel happy, because mind needs happiness, not you. We are separate to our mind. You just tell, okay, yes, I achieved that. So your mind is very innocent. If you tell your mind, yes, you are good at English, your mind will believe it, and automatically it will deliver English content, English sentences, whatever is stored in your mind, it will come automatically. You need to just give yourself positive affirmations. If you can say, yes, I can learn English now, I am very good at English, I can speak to native speakers now. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a best when listening help a lot. When I listen, automatically when I speak English come automatically when I try to speak Hindi. But sometimes I try to speak English, but I don't find any sorry, Hindi. I don't find any Hindi word. Automatically English come. Even my students sometimes say, "Sir, why you speak always English? You should speak explain Hindi too." But I said I don't find any Hindi word. How can I explain? So it's happens sometime. Even I Hindi is my native language, but we become habitual to speak English. So sometime or that situation, we don't find Hindi word. So it's happened when we created such type of environment when we tied up with English language.
Absolutely, I agree with you. You are right, and you said one more thing, that you are paying attention to say word correctly, your pronunciation. So I would like to know what method you have been using, because if you don't mind, you said listen. It's not listen. Listen. Sa na. Li sa na. Can you say it again?
Okay. Yes,
Listen.
yeah. Listen, listen,
Listen.
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 Yeah.
So li sun. Sun. You
Listen.
know sun. Ma- Can you say sun? Say
Yes,
sun.
son.
You know sun. Don't
Son.
sun. Yeah. So before that, you need to use li, then sun. Can you say it?
Yeah.
Li.
Listen.
That's correct. Yes. There are some tricks you need to use it when you pronouncing word, and if you find sa is a problem for you, because listen we usually say a lot of times, so we use it in our conversation in our language. So you need to make sure you pronounce at least this word correctly. So always say li, then sun. Yeah, sun, 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 or whatever you want it, son, sun, they both pronounce similar things. So that's a good thing. So yes, that way you can just find your way how you can learn. And if you find some word is difficult, you need to make sure that you break down that words in its sounds. Okay, and then you need to say it. Like if the big word, like I say, li sa na, listen, listen. Sun is together. Listen, listen. So li, immediately sun. Li sun. Yeah. So we when we break down the word, it becomes so easy for us to pronounce that word correctly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use.
Yeah. I'm using sometime syllable. Syllable means how time we use our tongue.
Yes, yes, I know that. Okay, if you have any more question, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I would like to wrap up because getting so late here.
Yeah. Already I have asked to about grammar and pronunciation.
Yes, and feel free to contact whenever you need any help or any suggestions. If you find a couple of words really difficult for you to pronounce, you can approach. Yeah, feel free to approach, and I will tell you the method how you can say that word correctly.
Yes,
Especially
you're right.
especially some words which we really use in our conversation more oftenly, we use those words, so that way you will be able to say that word correctly, because you need to do little bit practice, and after practice you will find yourself, yes, and now my pronunciation is getting better too. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Sandeep, nice talking with you again. And as I said, whenever you feel you need to get help, just approach. Yes, and bye, keep on practicing, keep on learning. Take care.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Have a nice day.
You too.
Nice night.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
good night. Bye.